Welcome back. This is session 3 on how to pig your homebrew. We'll be covering step 6 on the instructions, which is putting the attaching ring on, which holds the valve to the bottle. We've already got our bottle full of beer, the pressure pouch is inside, the valve is assembled and sterilized. Then we're going to use the attaching ring, and there's two different kinds of screws. We call this the hinge screw because this part hinges, and the second is a stationary screw that holds the parts in alignment. Place the top flange so that it's on top of the valve, and then the bottom flange consists of two parts, so push them together and then pull them up so that they touch the bottom of the plastic flange on the bottle, and that way it will align, and then squeeze it together. That will align up the screws so they can be started. Now I used a battery-powered screwdriver just to speed things up a little bit. I recommend you don't use the battery power to do the final tightening on the screws, because it's easy to over tighten this, which is not necessary, and it can strip out the threads. And these screws need to be tightened evenly and snugly, but not over tightened. It's very important to do it evenly. For instance, if we were to tighten one screw down on one side a little bit too much, then it's impossible to bring it back in alignment by tightening the other one. So bring them all down evenly so that this top flange is flat on the valve. I'll finish up by just snugging them up by hand and make sure they're all even, so I can feel the torque on them, that they're all the same. Then the final step is to look inside here. You should see a continuous white line. That's the gasket, just to ensure that it has not been dislodged during the installation. We're ready for the next step.